Yes, the Tip Podcast, and this episode is brought to you by Yummy Haze. If you check the front right there, we got some products from Yummy Haze. As you can see, they are still sealed. They're THC drinks. So, right there, shout out to Yummy Haze. If y'all want to sponsor the Just the Tip Podcast, it's only $30. Send your product. I promote your product, and you sponsor Tipville. My mission is we help our people. So this is a black owned business, Yummy Haze. Normally I have a Tipville shirt on. Y'all know how I rock. Is Tipville, Weird Nature, you feel me? This is Yummy Haze. You know, they brought, you know what I'm saying? They hooked their brother up. So man, shout out to Yummy Haze for sponsoring this episode of the Just the Tip Podcast. So with that being said, I'm gonna take these stunner shades off. So y'all can see your brother eyes. You know what I'm saying? See your brother eyes. Take this crown off because y'all already see the king is here.
Tell him.
Right here.
Yeah, talk that talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? We got JVM Bishop, and you know he ain't playing fair with us again. So, you know, this is staple right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's staple. We here.
Yeah, we here.
Put my headphones. Let me look professional today. Yes, sir. But yeah, we're going to talk about users and elevators. Again, I'm gonna say users and elevators. It's a difference. Jamie, you want to explain to him your definition of users and then elevators?
Honestly, users is real simple to me. That's anybody that's, got their hand out but not putting anything in. You know what I'm saying? People that's willing to take but ain't willing to put in. That's real easy. People gonna use you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch for that. And the elevators is people that's, they gonna push that button for you. They gonna try to get you up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's all I really see is you know what I'm saying? And especially being a creator, whether you own a brand, a business, you creating music, doing a podcast, it don't matter. You gonna encounter both.
Fact.
You gonna encounter both. And you gotta know which one is which.
Because, all right, for example, say this setup right here.
Yeah.
Shout out to FDA and Trap House Media.
Thanks.
I wouldn't have known about this space if I didn't link up with FDA and Trap House Media. So again, shout out to them. A lot of people like to pin like other black folks or indigenous people, as I like to say, against each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just because you don't see them here don't mean I still don't fuck with them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, he's an elevator because I got off my comfort zone because of him.
Yeah.
So again, shout out to FDA and Trap House Media. Definitely go follow him. At I believe is Thomas 33, something like that.
We gonna put it on the screen.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But hey, definitely go check out him because he be doing his podcast thing on YouTube under Trap House Media. So definitely go check that out. Again, it's nothing wrong with elevating your people. There's nothing wrong with that because we all can eat. It's the users that try to be sneaky about the shit that really irks me. Now, in this industry type shit, even like when you up and coming in this shit,
Yeah.
you got the snakes in the grass.
Yeah.
So make sure you mow that lawn.
Always. You gotta, I really, and it's something I really had to, as a kid, you hear people talk about stuff and you don't really get it at all.
You don't understand
until
it
you
at
get
all.
older. I as a grown ass man, I still never really understood the phrase "keep your friends close but your enemies closer." But like, when you really start working in an industry like this, you really do have to keep your enemies closer than your friends. Because if they're your really friend, like if they really your friends, then you ain't got to worry about it. And that's solid. If you got somebody that's questionable in your group while you still trying to build, stop right now. So like, yeah, you can keep your friends close, but the people you got to keep the closest,
It's definitely your enemies because that's
the users.
Hey, but like real talk,
Yeah.
bro, a using ass nigga, I just can't fuck with. I don't even like being in a room with their ass.
Yeah.
Because they like what people don't know, like that energy is transferable,
Yeah, it is.
and so then you be start acting like, bro, how the fuck am I acting different all of a sudden?
Exactly. And the way that you got to keep them close is by knowing their game. You got to be
Exactly.
close enough. You got to be close enough to see exactly what they're doing, how they doing it, what motivates them to do it. but far enough to stay away from that shit and not let it touch you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like you don't want to be a part of like, oh, this a using ass nigga.
Yeah, I don't like being associated with using ass nigga.
Bruh, it's like I had an example, man. Like it's a it's gonna go nameless, but it's always a using ass nigga.
Yeah,
And then everybody know I'm a good ass nigga.
facts.
And so they coming to me talking about that shit, and I'm like, I say, bro, I have no part of that. Don't associate my name with that.
Yeah,
I barely know that nigga.
facts. Facts.
Because that type of shit there can hurt you later on with other people. That's
Really
solid.
can. Yeah, it really can. Because you might have like a business relationship, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, didn't I see you or didn't I meet you through somebody? Da, 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 da. That is a using person. And like not that associated is like, if you run with him, I don't know if I want you around. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, definitely look at your crew. Shout out to my boy Petty Murphy. That's being my Twitter Spaces. Shout out to my Tipville fam on the Twitter Spaces because you know we be
yeah,
we be running. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm just gonna put that out there. We definitely got the best, solid, loyal ass spaces. Like
yeah, y'all be in there. I go in there, I see the same people. I be like, yep. And then it just grows. It be more people in there. I be like, yep.
man, I told you, man, you got to come on there and get on that versus, dog.
Yeah.
You got to stop BSing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm just trying to give me a little job right now and shit. You know, life getting hectic. A lot of users that I had to.
Hey, man, hey, you feel me? You got to cut them out.
Yeah.
But it's cool though, man, because you know what I'm saying? Because you growing.
Yeah.
You doing the podcast. You gonna drop a new song today.
Yeah, we gonna play y'all something. We gonna play y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And we talking to our people. That's the biggest thing to me, and that's the message I like to convey. Is like I want to talk to my people, the people that's gonna listen. Not just like be on some hating ass shit because haters are fans.
Yeah.
Haters, again, I'm gonna say that are fans. They watch every single move you do. Either they gonna copy it because they say imitation is
It's the highest form of flattery.
yeah. Even though I feel like that's some BS, like you still can create your own like.
Yeah, like I hate that shit. Like, please do not imitate me. I will get irritated as fuck. Like,
See, he said the word hate. I strongly dislike that word. That's why I don't even use it. But that shit's mad annoying.
Yeah, definitely.
It just, man, is you got to get to a place, and I'm seeing that now. Is that I have to get to a place where like I can see it but don't react.
Yes. And
Now that's real growth.
Yeah, it's real growth. And I was just about to say, like, when I used to be around certain crowds of people and like have conversations, they would show me stuff or say stuff about like other people. Like it used to be funny. Then like the older I got, like I'd be like, but why are we talking about that man though? Like, or why are we talking about that girl though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they didn't really do shit to me or you. So like, why? Like,
Bro,
you know?
it'd be like the craziest shit because you so-called, that's why you always gotta don't let somebody influence your thought of somebody.
Exactly.
Meet them people first and then come up with your how that person is, because it's a lot of motherfuckers that say they're oh, they ain't shit, but them be some real cool ass niggas, and they actually be the solid nigga and the one who telling you that information. Watch the people who telling you that information. Watch the people who is telling you that information, because those really be the ones.
Facts.
Because they gonna feed you some shit, and then they expect to be like, oh, well, that's how they are with me. Because I be having like different relationships with people, and I tell people that I say, bro, don't hold me to that standard with them because I'm not them.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. Facts. I was sorry. That hit home. That hit home because like I've been on the other side of it where people don't like me or don't want to fuck with me because they heard some shit that somebody else said. But like I would really much rather, because I don't have, lying takes too much energy, because if I lie once, then I'm gonna have to maintain the lie. I'm gonna build the lie. I have to remember the lie. I have to keep telling it to more people. Like, no, I don't have the energy to do that. So if you have a question or like you want to know me or like you really want to know the truth about some shit, you can just come ask me, bro. Do not listen to something that somebody else is telling you. Like, that's annoying.
Facts. Shout out to Yummy Haze. They just popped up on my live. So Yummy Haze.
Shout out Yummy Haze. I'm gonna try this water when we done.
Hey, you got it. You got it, sir. Because hey man, again, shout out to Yummy Haze because they're sponsoring this episode of the Just the Tip podcast. You feel me? So hey, that's some real ass shit. And they all the way in Kansas City, dog.
That's beautiful. Wow. Shout out to Yummy Haze from Kansas City, bro. I did not know that. Yeah, nah.
And you know what? I know the owners.
Oh, okay.
They kind of some cool people. You
Okay,
feel me?
yeah. I'm rocking with it. Okay.
And you know, one of the owners, right? You know, in my spaces, DJ DG.
Yeah.
That's my
DG. Oh, this is DG. Oh, shout out DG, man. Shout out DG. Yeah.
Hey, on the ones and twos, ain't nobody fucking with them.
Ain't.
I'm not even playing. I'm not putting it like trying to sound cocky because people take saying what you truly feel as cockiness.
Oh, bro, and that's gonna bring us back to the elevators because it's a real difference between somebody that's just talking about doing stuff and then the people that put the work in behind the talk. Like, it's a real difference. Like, and it's even in the difference in the tone of delivery of how you talk your shit.
Yeah.
And you can really back it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. And you gotta be able to know who's just talking and who's really doing something. And the people that's really doing something, either you gotta elevate them or help them elevate themselves. Come on.
Speak on it.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be a lot of people that's going to use those people that really got it. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, that is something that gets like overshadowed because, you know what I'm saying, if you talking your shit, and people using you, it's like, well, I mean, shit, you got it anyway. Well, that's not necessarily the case, you know?
Bro, just because I got it, don't keep coming.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, well, I know this nigga Tip got it. No, you assume I got it.
Exactly.
It'd be a lot of assuming that a brother got it. Because again, in like even in this industry, one thing about me, I'm gonna be very transparent.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep it real. Like, if a nigga had it like that, man, all my people will be on right now.
Facts.
And that's just I'm gonna just keep it a buck because in this industry, it's a lot of smoke and mirrors and it's a lot of fake shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out there again. It's a lot of fake shit in this, and then with social media too.
Yeah.
That really just fucked it all up because it's a lot it's a lot of users out there acting like they them niggas.
Oh yeah. Nah, for real. I've met users that approach me in various forms. I met users this year that approached me in forms that I didn't even think would be possible, bro.
Explain.
Like, I did, like, at the beginning of the year, really it started last year, but at the beginning of the year, that's when I became, like, fully set in it. It was, like, on some New Year's resolution type shit. I was like, nah, I'm gonna change my life around. I'm gonna get in this 5D bag. I'm gonna really finish this album that I started. Because I started Nirvana last year. And I was like, yeah, it's just a purpose. It's a mission. It's you know what I'm saying? It's bigger than just music. It's bigger than, you know what I'm saying? You know, we got body with it. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. Y'all, you can go listen to the album and see what I'm talking about.
Definitely go look at the album. Well, look at it. Listen to the album.
You can look at it on Spotify because on Spotify it got Moving Kansas, so you can look at it. And I got 2 videos out on my YouTube channel where this podcast is gonna be. So yeah. But anyways, I had a person kind of approach me like on some, hey, really, I've been noticing like the way that you speak about certain things and talking about certain things, and it just seems like your mind is so open, and you know what I'm saying, there's so much knowledge that I could, you know, absorb from you type shit, and like really was like coming to me like that. And I'm never gonna turn down somebody that wants to learn, bro.
Facts.
Because I feel like that's why we here. Like, one of the reasons why we here is to keep learning and keep growing. Learning is a part of growth. So I'm never gonna turn down anybody that wants to learn something. You know what I'm saying?
And there's nothing wrong with paying it forward.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with paying it forward. But see, here's where the shit went left. That was just like a cover up for like a sexual advance. And it just like completely threw me the fuck off.
Hold on, a female came at you like, just for some you know what?
Like, bro, don't, like, this shit matters so much to me that like that shit was just like a slap in my face. Like, how you gonna come and be like, yeah, I really love the way you think, your ideals, like, come on, like, you know, some real shit, like you trying to really absorb something from me or like care about something that's important.
They trying to absorb something, that energy. They trying to absorb that energy.
They trying to absorb the energy, y'all. But yeah, it's just like for something that means so much more to me. And this is like my mission statement as an artist, as a creator. as a person beyond when I put everything down. You know what I'm saying? As a human being, this is my mission statement to help people and to spread knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So for you to come at me and use that as a tool of, being a user, I was like, damn.
Hold on, time out. Did you?
No.
Okay.
No. That would defeat the point.
Okay.
That would defeat the point.
I'm like, I know you still. I'm like, she still do it.
No. That would defeat the point. Cause like honestly, that shit was an instant turn off for me. Cause like I ain't gonna lie, it was an instant turn on for somebody to be like, yeah, no, I'm interested in that. I want to learn more. Can you help me? Like I was like, okay, I really like that in a woman. I really like that in a partner in general. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool, yeah, I rock with that. And then boom, it was just like once it took the switch flipped, and I was just like, that turned me all the way out.
Hold on. Did you acknowledge this shit?
No.
Oh, so you just stopped talking? Hey, it's nothing wrong with that because I've done that. I'm like,
hey,
what?
sometimes you gotta learn. Sometimes you gotta learn when to walk away, especially from a user. You gotta learn when to walk away from a user. You gotta learn, cause I know it's some situations where you can't exactly walk away from somebody that's using you, cause they might have something, you know what I'm saying, that you need, or they might have something of yours, you know what I'm saying. They might be keeping you, you know what I'm saying. It's different ways to handcuff people. It's funny. One of my friends just tweeted, and I saw it before I came here. They was like, the phrase like "we'll see" is a handcuff, because I'm not finna wait for you to make up your mind. Like, either you do or you don't. Like, are you gonna do it or you're not? You know what I'm saying? So, a user's always gonna find a way to handcuff you.
I see. I don't like that "we'll see" shit. It's like if I hit you up, be like, bet it's a go. You locked in.
Yeah.
Like,
imagine if you had hit me and was like, hey, I booked the studio on Sunday. We finna work, and I was just like, we'll see.
And I've been like, what the fuck, bro? I hit somebody else. I hit somebody else up because you was gonna be here regardless anyway. But they said they want to do the interview again.
Yeah.
When they see this, they're gonna be knowing who I'm talking about. But they didn't ever hit me back.
Damn.
And I was like, all right, you know what? It's cool.
Yeah.
I just like check you off the list. Like the thing is though, I'm still gonna support you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so many people that I wanted. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted a lot more people to be on Nirvana, man. I reached out to a lot of people.
That mean they wasn't meant to be on there. Shout out to my mother-in-law. She just tapped into my live, into the podcast too, and she's out with my niece and her granddaughter because it's Arya's I believe it's 5th birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
Happy birthday, Arya.
So happy birthday to my niece.
Yeah, and shout out to the fam for tuning in.
Exactly. But let's go. You know what? Let's stay off the user. Let's go to the elevators.
Okay, elevators. Let's talk about some positivity. You know, positive vibes only. Yeah, I love this hat. It's just like a good omen. Whenever I'm having a bad day, or like I need to do something, I need to get something done, I just need to put my head down and focus and keep going, I put this hat on, you know what I'm saying, when I need the energy, because like
the hat probably got that energy in it. So
yeah,
every time you put it on, it's like,
yeah, nah, it's real. It's real. We there's energies in, you know, all tangible things, you know what I'm saying, all tangible spaces, you know, in physical spaces. This energy, you know what I'm saying. The life is just a constant transfer of energies between things, people, places, beings, you know, in general. So yeah. But we're gonna talk about some elevators because those are generally positive beings.
So I'm gonna take it like this. So you say you currently got your partner, correct?
Yes.
So your partner now compared to your partner beforehand, like compared it to, because she seems like an elevator.
Yeah.
And she seems like, hey, you doing your music stuff, you doing this podcast shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was actually gonna bring her here today. She's in Baltimore right now. So
see, I was gonna bring my goddess today, but
yeah. We'll do it on the next episode.
The next episode. Damn, I was gonna do the Dragon Ball Z shit on the next episode of Dragon Ball. The next episode.
Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, because like people don't know.
Yeah.
How hard it is for your partner to sacrifice their time with you.
Yeah. To
do what you do because they believe. Well, I ain't gonna say believe because you can break down a word and you can find a word in there that you be like, oh
yeah.
But she trusting you.
Yeah.
to take that lead and to do what you do.
Yeah.
So shout out to your goddess. I'm gonna put it like that. Shout
Well,
out to your
I'm
goddess.
gonna say as far as our relationship goes, I don't be taking the lead. We just kind of come to feasible agreements about things. I don't think there's a real power dynamic there. I don't like to be the over, like, the man that's, doing it, because I mean, she's a grown woman, you know what I'm saying? She's a strong woman, she can do what she wants.
But see, when I say that, it's not into
yeah,
like,
yeah, I know.
yeah.
I just wanted to, I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
Because people will take that
People will take
way
that,
out of
yeah.
context. It's like,
people
what
will
you
take that.
what you a dictator?
Yeah.
Like type shit. No,
Because, like,
bro.
the patriarchy ain't really done no favors for anybody. I mean, look at where we at in 2022. So, like, obviously. But to answer your question about my partner, she, I can't really say that I've had partners that aren't fully supportive of me. I've had, like, two that were just, like, not fucking with, like, the music at all. Like, but
How long did that even go? Because that would have just
longer than it should have.
yeah, because that would have just pissed me all the way off.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So you don't support shit, Bill? The
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, so, like, you know what I'm saying? It's been I've had some people that wasn't fucking with the vision, but, like, with them, they're different. Like, we come to the crib and, I put the monitors up, we smoke a J, then put some beats on, fuck around and cook something. You know what I'm saying? We be in there freestyling, you know what I'm saying, over other people's songs and shit.
See, so she's an artist too.
Yeah.
Bro, man, put on a track.
We got one.
Oh, we can hear it.
You remember the one I played for you in the space the other day? And it was a girl singing.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're a duo that you need to watch out for. I'm not gonna lie. Cause
Hold on, that shit was fire.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Like we do this shit together. It's not like somebody's in the, like, we do this shit together. Like and when we do this shit together, like,
shout out to his goddess.
yeah, cause like I really just, all right, now give me like 30 seconds to just gloat.
Oh, go
like
ahead.
I went and on the road, I was on the road. I drove up to Austin to do a show, and like the day before, like 2 days before, we was getting stuff together, getting her dressed to do her show in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as making this shit work and like trying to reach what we want, you know what I'm saying? Like, they make that shit so easy for me.
She
Yeah.
bring the balance and the peace, bro.
Yeah, she brings the balance and the peace. And yeah.
Because
Yeah.
this is, come on, people don't understand like working with your significant other.
It's since that's a lie. I was finna say I don't have the experience of having that before, but I have, just not music. It's not been music because, I'm a multifaceted motherfucker, so I be doing a lot of stuff. So, like, when I was acting, I used to date other actresses and stuff like that and stuff, but I've never been partnered with a musician before. And I feel like music is so much more of a sacred space because, like, with acting, like, it's an ability I have, but I come to it, I pick up the text, I absorb it, you know what I'm saying? I become part of that world.
Mhm.
But it's the inverse with music because when I'm creating music, this is part of my world
Yeah.
that I have to give to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I have to give it to somebody else, I don't mean that like I make my art to be consumed by y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make my art because it's what I feel. I make it because I want to. But of course, I still want y'all to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, it's like giving a piece of me to y'all. I literally have a song called Pieces. Like, and it's about giving pieces of me to y'all through music. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like since music to me is such an intimate space, for her to be able to come into it so naturally, so smooth, you know what I'm saying? And just not be, because I'm not going to lie, before I met them, I had never recorded a song in front of somebody. Never.
For real?
Like, I've had people come to my crib and record songs and then be like, when you going to do your verse? And I'll be like, I'll do it when you leave type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never felt comfortable enough recording in front of somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? And literally, like, I've recorded probably like 5 or 6 songs over the last 2-3 months. And the majority of them was at, the crib word.
No, that's live. That's fucking live. You want to know something crazy?
What?
Even when I was married, shout out to Eye Candy. She be in the spaces. That's the one, my female co-host. As always, so shout out to Eye Candy Ash. She be holding it down. But one thing, even when I was married, I never showed my ex-wife how to run my shit.
Yeah.
So and in 2020, COVID, I caught it.
Yeah.
So
Shout out to me. I never caught it. But y'all be easy though,
he mean that in the most respectful way. I promise.
I do. I'm just joking. I'm really fortunate. I went ahead and got the vaccine and all that stuff because I have other things in my life that I have to think about before I make myself susceptible to a virus. So but yeah, lucky me. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I think if I did catch it, I caught it like right before
They got a name.
yeah, everything got like crazy. Cause like I'm not gonna lie, it was 1 week where I got like sick as hell randomly. And I was down bad for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
And it
When
was
I caught it, I was like, it was only a couple of days.
yeah, no, like I've never been that sick in my life. And it was December. It was like December of 2019. So
See,
like
that sound
right
like
before.
See, that sound like because my ex-wife and her family caught it, was
Yeah.
sick like in December, and
Yeah.
I was cooling.
Yeah.
So and then come around June, damn, that's crazy. It happened in June when I caught COVID.
Yeah.
So what, 2 years now?
Yeah.
So but to go back to that, when I had orders during that time,
Yeah.
I taught her how to do it.
Yeah.
And I hit the mic.
Yeah.
But I taught her how to do it, and she held it down.
Facts.
And a lot of people don't know that. Is that I was like, and I showed her that, and I was like, yeah, she gonna be around.
Bro, I'm always a hold it down type of person, bro. Because you don't know how much just holding some shit down with somebody can really get you. Like, it's some people that like we may not even really be close like that no more, but you always gonna have my respect and you can always call on me because at some point in time you held some shit down for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's not something that is that ain't no take backs on that. Like you did that. So like I respect that. I respect you, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
for doing that for me. That's some important shit. I'm always a show me type of person. I really don't like talking and like making excessive amounts of plans about stuff or like trying to deliberate about how we gonna do this, how we gonna do that. Like I'm a get up and get it type person. So like if somebody takes up that mentality for something that involves me or something that I care about and they get up and go get it and hold that shit down for me,
I
I'm
feel like
forever in your debt, bro.
man, I
Forever in your debt.
feel like, but that can be a strain on you too because a user can do that.
And that's the difference. That's the difference. You got to know the difference between somebody that's going to hold some shit down for you because it's a payoff coming and a person that's going to hold some shit down for you because they genuinely want to see you win.
Exactly. And it's a lot of people that say they want to see you win, but they really don't want to see you win. They want you to win so far.
Yo, you can always tell, listen, this is and it sounds so simple, but it's a foolproof test. It's like it's the fucking user test.
Okay.
When shit is going left, watch how everybody around you reacts. When shit is going left, when shit is not going right. You know what I'm saying? Watch how everybody react around you. Because the people that's going to hold it down is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, all right, but what's the next move? How we get up? You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a couple of users that say that, but their actions ain't going to show it.
Yeah.
So, like, you just got to really look at everybody around you when shit hits the fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how you going to always tell between the users and the elevators, man.
It's either they gonna stay or they gonna
Yeah.
or they gonna dip.
Yeah. And I've realized that a lot of people around me are elevators. I ain't gonna lie. These last couple of months, shit has been going left. But so many people have contributed in open arms and open hands and just like helped me keep going. So like literally, like as we speak, I'm still reevaluating who in my life is a real elevator and a real user. And I feel like that's something you have to do damn near your entire life because people
you
are
have
always
to.
gonna always try to use you. You know what
bruh.
I'm saying?
Especially in the industry that we're breaking into.
Exactly.
So like your music, podcasting, I'm podcasting, acting. Goddamn, I do so much shit.
Yeah,
Like,
what is that movie?
bro. All right, so let's speak about the movie real quick. Hopefully I can talk about it. But
I ain't want to get you in trouble. That's why I whispered it, but I do want to know.
But again, I was supposed to I was supposed to been doing my scene supposed to been like the first week of June.
Yeah.
But the thing is, an actors dropped out. So that changed the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just patiently waiting. I'm like, all right, I'm ready.
Oh, I
Like
hate that. I hate that.
So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah,
The
that's the one
waiting
thing
game.
about acting that's kind of inconvenient is that it really is a team sport. You need everybody to be present every time. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
but it's cool. Like I do my hosting shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, like media personality. I run my spaces.
Facts.
So like I'm always doing something.
Yeah,
Like I'm always doing something. So and a brother got the podcast. Like the podcast and like my clothes, shit like that. Like a lot of people think what I do, it looks easy.
yeah,
But it's not.
it's not.
Like you gotta think about it. If you go check out my spaces I hold, it's nothing less than 7 hours.
Facts.
And like
I've been there.
and people don't understand the amount of energy because I work at the ghetto. I have a 9 to 5 and I deal with people on a daily.
Yeah,
So then I'm dealing with people even on spaces. So that's energies 2 different places.
yeah.
And you never know what you're going to get in the spaces because somebody mood might be off that day
Facts.
and that can fuck up a lot of shit. And
I had to like give myself a little pep talk on the car ride over here because I was like, today is not my fucking day. Like, like I was like, I'm not trying to go in the podcast with this crooked ass energy, bro. Like I need to play a song and just yell, and I did, so I could get that shit out of my system. And before I came in here and like, you know, just came in some fucked up energy, and we got a weird ass episode because this nigga tripping. Like, you really got to check yourself before you come into other people's spaces, bro. Because like, you don't know what that person is going through. Like on some real shit, like. Tip could have been having a bad day, and I could have came in here with my fucked up energy. Tip already having a bad day. Like, what's wrong with this nigga? You know what I'm saying?
And, hey, shit, this episode would have just been crazy. I don't know how the fuck that
An
was.
episode about users in elevators with 2 angry niggas.
Motherfucking users.
You know what I'm saying?
The shit.
So like you gotta like people. That's why I was saying earlier. Like life is just a constant transfer and exchange of energies between entities. You know what I'm saying? You really have to be mindful of what people are going through. You know, and I always try to take that into account before I make an assumption, before I respond a certain way, before I act a certain way towards
Yeah.
somebody, because you never know. You never know.
One thing, I always thought that it was like, one thing my parents taught me, like my mom was forgiving. Like she has the biggest heart.
Yeah.
And so what to me is I have a big heart. A lot of people don't know that I have the biggest heart in the fucking America. But users been around me so fucking much. It's like, bro, I gotta look out before I like even just fully just invest and be like, I fucked with you.
Bro, like, and it's so tough because it's like the never ending battle of like wanting to give everybody a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Yeah.
I'm always a clean slate type of person. Like it doesn't matter. Like when people tell me stuff about a certain person, like I don't, unless it's like something like serious, like for real. Like if it's some serious shit, then like, yeah, no, I'm not fucking with you. But like when people like try to throw dirt on somebody's name or like say they not cool or whatever, or they crooked, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, cool, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna find out for myself. I'm gonna make my own assessment for myself. You know what I'm saying? And I try to give everybody a clean slate because I mean it's only right. I could treat everybody like the last person or like the anybody that I've met before, but that's not fair to you because you're
At
an
all.
individual. You know what I'm saying? You're your own person. So for me to treat you based off of how I think you might be, that's just not fair to me because I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want people to treat me like that. But the other side of the coin is when you give somebody a chance and then you start to see familiarity.
Yeah.
It's like, I've seen this before.
And that's where you gotta be like, you know what, bro? You gotta have that conversation. You know what? Hey. Or you just stop calling.
Yeah,
Fuck that
for real.
shit.
Like on some crazy stuff, but like I prefer, and this is the thing about me that a lot of people just can't mesh with. Like I'm not the type of person that I don't like to sit and ignore issues, bro. Like if there's something going on, I want to talk. I like to talk about it, bro.
Oh.
Like let's get this shit out the way, bro. Like,
Address that shit.
and a lot of people don't like doing it. Like as an adult, I realized that people just don't like doing that. They
They're
would
afraid
rather
of confrontation because they think
Yeah.
it's gonna go left instead of just having a
that's
conversation.
the thing. Yes, exactly. They're expecting confrontation, but like anytime that I'm trying to talk, if we're still talking, this is not a confrontation. If we're still talking, this is not a confrontation. If I'm confronting you, there won't be any words.
Like we're having a conversation. I'm telling you how I feel.
Yeah.
I want you to respect how
I feel.
I'm just saying because a lot of people, and even past me, I'm growing. I'm still growing, even like at this age.
Still.
But I had to think about and sit. Like even like if I have a issue, we rarely have issues. So shout out to my goddess for that because she really is my piece, just to put it out there. But we'll have a conversation. It's like she did something or I did something, and me, like, cause she's nonchalant, and so I'll be like,
Yeah.
bro, can we talk about this?
Yeah.
But then I gotta realize it's like I gotta wait till she ready to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then I still gotta be ready to talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, a lady told me when my mom passed away, don't ever go to sleep mad at your partner.
That's so important to me, bro. That's so important to me. I literally be annoying motherfuckers. Like, I'm not even my current partner, but like several partners I've done that to. I'd be like annoying the fuck out of them at lengths because like they just be trying to go to sleep. I'm like, no, bro. Let's fix this before we go to bed. Because if you lay down in this bed and go to sleep with this energy resting over us, it's not gonna pay it forward in any type of way. Honestly, it's not gonna be productive for us at all. And really, it's so important to me to be able to have conversations about, when things aren't, or when something happens, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you see something, or like, I felt a certain way about this, like, because at the end of the day, everyone's feelings are valid, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
cause like like even if somebody is talking to me and they're like, well, I felt like you meant this, that, and the other. The first thing I make sure that I say before I say anything else is, I hear you, and that is valid. Like your feelings are valid. Cause like sometimes people will apologize and be like, I'm sorry, but I felt like, and it's like you don't have to apologize because your feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid, but now let's have a conversation about it.
See that word sorry and go shout out to the I don't even know if she's still alive. Hopefully she is. But because I wish I remember her name. But I remember the conversation because she was speaking to me. She came to me and then she said she was teaching me like a life lesson, man. I'm fucking 17 years old, about to be fucking 18.
Yeah.
So she was telling me, don't ever use the word sorry. She said sorry and bye. Bye. This is the reason I don't use bye. I'll say bye at a funeral. But I say anytime I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Why? Because I want to see you
I
later.
want to see you later. Like,
She say sorry. First off, people don't when they say sorry, they really don't give a fuck about your feelings. First off.
yeah.
Now, when you apologize, say, hey, I apologize for making you feel that way.
Yeah.
And leave it at that. I'm not going to say, but you made me feel this way.
Yeah.
I apologize.
You got to let that land. Don't
Oh.
ever give nobody a backhanded apology, bro. Because that invalidates everything. Like when people say, I apologize for making you feel that way, but no, I don't want to hear it at that point. I really don't.
Yeah, because it's like you make an excuse for your behavior.
Yeah, like please just let that land, and whatever you want to talk about afterwards, we can talk about that afterwards. But this is what I had to say in the moment.
But you know what? People will be like, man, they all over the place, but we're really not because users say that butt shit.
Yeah.
Just to put it out there.
Users will do that because they realize that you calling them out on their behavior, and like they're like, damn. But I gotta make a way back into this because I'm not finna lose my spot. I'm not finna lose my credibility with you. So I was like, now I gotta start gaslighting your ass.
Exactly.
I apologize for that, but you know what I'm saying. But think about, you know what I'm saying. Niggas bring up anything, but think about all the shit or sometimes people be like, but think about all the shit you did to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like.
This ain't no pissing contest.
It's not a pissing contest. Yeah, no, I hate that when you come to somebody about a way that you feel. And like after you've gotten it all off your chest, it's like, okay, well now let's talk about my issues with you. And it's like, okay. It's like, okay, all right,
I
all
had
right.
the issue. Now you want. Oh,
Yeah,
but if
yeah,
you had that issue at that time, why you just didn't come talk to me if we that cool?
right,
Don't
right.
hold that shit in. Tell me.
Right, right. I like when that shit happens, like tell me in a moment, bro. Like don't wait till like, a couple weeks didn't pass and now I got an issue with you. I'm bringing it up and then you like, well, shit, the nigga, that shit you did 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, both of them, like, you know what I'm saying? You should let's bring it up in the moment, so like we can resolve it, move past it, work through it. That's what I like to say. I like to say I like to go through things or work through things. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's so easy to work around something.
Yeah,
It's so easy to find a way to make it work, you know what I'm saying? But going through it,
yeah,
that's the path it's the road less traveled because it's the hardest road to take when you go through it. Because when you go through it, like it's the thick of it, bro. It's where everything is. But once you come out on the other side, like that shit's gone. You know what I'm saying? So I always say I work through things. I go through things. I don't circumvent. I don't go around. I don't take shortcuts, man.
man. My thing is another like analogy that people use. What don't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah.
That shit's real. I
Right.
like. Have you ever had a conversation with because you can elevate yourself too.
You can.
Remember that another thing we telling you, you can elevate yourself because people will call me crazy because I have conversations with myself. But I go back and I analyze the shit I did. I go back, I analyze, I'll be like, because again, if my God has come to me and say, hey, you made me feel this type of way, my intention is never to make her feel any type of way because I love her to death. It's that I got to analyze, I'm like, all right, I said this and this. I said, you could have handled that better. Because another thing about growing and elevating, you got to learn to eat your shit.
Accountability.
Like, you just got to learn to eat.
You can. I'm sorry, but like well, I apologize, but you can't say you're healed or you've grown when there's still a lapse of accountability. Like, cause that's one of the fundamental things is just the willingness to be wrong, bro. The willingness to be wrong is how we learn. Like, like if I was never willing to be wrong, I would never learn shit. Like if people the first times I dropped songs, people was like, "Yeah, you got a nice pen or whatever, but this mix trash. We can't hear you. Like you gonna have to either go to a studio or do something because you know what I'm saying." But if I just like at that time, if I had just taken it personally and be like, "Fuck y'all, I'm gonna keep doing this shit out the crib," you know what I'm saying? I'm not my shit cool. I don't need y'all. Like if I had taken that shit personally and just be like, "No," you know what I'm saying? Then I would have never gotten better as a musician because now I mix all my shit and I mix for other people. And like people be like, damn, how do you get your shit? People hit me like damn near every day, like, where do you record? In my room. Like, like, come on, bro. So like if you don't have the willingness to be wrong, you can't grow. So that's why accountability is such an important part of growth. You know what I'm saying? And users are typically not accountable for anything because all they do is use. You know what I'm saying? And if you call them out on the account of, you know what I'm saying, like you using, they're not gonna agree with you. It would be funny as hell if the user was just like, yeah, no, I'm using your ass. Then it's just disrespectful. Now you gotta throw hands to be honest. Like,
Bro, hold
you
up.
know,
Ain't no user ever gonna come out and say that shit.
yeah, I feel
Ain't
like
no-
ain't no user ever gonna be accountable, bro. And that's always gonna be the difference between a user and an elevator. Because a user cannot be accountable. An elevator, you gonna have to hold yourself accountable. Elevators have to hold themselves accountable. And it's like you were saying with the conversations, like anything I write, it's really just a conversation to myself. Like I've written all types of personal shit throughout my musical career, but Nirvana is literally just like some shit for me, man. Like that was me. I needed that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? You know, at the end of I can't wait for the end of the year because I already know who my number one artist is. I want to see the album. I want to see the songs. I want to see the placement because remember last year I caught your album
Yeah.
and you ended up what number? I knew it was top 10.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
It was top 10 and it had your song. You matter damn, I can't look at it because I'm on live
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
But-
I absolutely. This is just. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I absolutely love seeing like people have my music in like their top 10 and like stuff like that, and just like even just seeing people listening to my shit like that goes a long way, bro.
Every AM, like it don't matter. this is how I start my day. And because I feel his music elevates me and it put me in a balance. Because I was pissed. I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed off because I do get pissed off sometimes. And so and this is the part where I had to have a conversation with myself. I put on Nirvana and I'm listening. And first off, the music and all that shit, that's fucking tip-tastic. If you don't know what that fucking means, go look at my IG, go look at my Twitter. I got the shirt and it says exactly what it means. But it put me in a place where I was like, damn. Like it made me force to feel those feelings.
Yeah. Yes.
And I took it
Yes.
and I released it.
That's exactly what that project is supposed to be. And really, like, my whole mode while making it was that, like, and still to this day, even after it, because like you said, I still have bad days. Like, I have to ask myself, like, yeah, you're mad as fuck right now, but why are you really mad?
Yeah.
Like, because it's so easy to be like, I'm mad about that, I'm mad about that, I'm mad about that. But like, you really have to sit down and like literally ask yourself, why are you mad? Like, why did you do, like, you have to have those conversations because it's part of the inner accountability that you have to do to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly, and the it was such a beautiful moment to hear you say that right now, because like it was just like a transferal of the energy again.
Yeah.
Like we said.
Bro, I
Because
was at
like,
peace.
that is literally the energy that I put into that album. Like, me holding myself accountable for all of my shit, bruh. Like, literally, like, I'll say it here just once, but I'm gonna have to do this again some other time. But like, literally, like, real life, like the lyrics of real life,
Bro,
that's just straight up accountability. Like, I was trying to discover some peace, reach out, gotta heal my mind. Insurance ain't covered a fee, liquor store at the next red light. That's real, because I was literally an alcoholic. Like, by definition, I OD'd drinking and taking pills at the same time. So like,
Whoa.
and I said that, like, last week I just OD, nigga, really just trying to get by. Like, those are lyrics in that song. So like, the whole purpose of that album, it was just a full vulnerable moment of accountability for my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like, that's real. I really did want to get me some help mentally, but my insurance didn't take it. So like, I started drinking. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was, yeah, it was for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Until one day I asked myself, I had to have another conversation.
How about
Why are you doing that?
And then alcohol is a depressant anyway.
It's a depressant, and I knew that. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing this shit willingly. Like that's why I had to start having the conversations with myself, because like, I knew that nobody was making me do this but me. You know? So like, when you know that, you need to have that conversation with yourself to be able to elevate yourself. Because if I didn't have that moment of accountability, that album would have never been made. And Tip would have been pissed off this morning. You know what I'm saying?
I brag about this album all the fucking time, because if even in my spaces I play your music,
Yeah.
there was like unknown artists. I was like, you know,
Much
what I'm saying?
love, man.
Bro, because again, it's my favorite album.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's my favorite album. I bump it every single day, and I'm gonna continue to bump it every single day, because another thing, it brought me peace. Like, I literally was like, afterwards, I say, like, and that shit touched me. So I'm gonna give a few shout outs to people I know that help elevate me. Numero uno is the Goddess. That's numero uno. My boy Chris Clark. Soon to be back in the NFL. My boy Coach B. Bell. My brother. When I had a bad day on that Friday, with my spaces and all that shit,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go in too much of a detail, but I felt the type of way and I expressed that to him.
Yeah.
But then he brought it back to me.
Yeah.
He had that conversation. I called him.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, bro, I was like, man, fuck, cause I wasn't gonna do the spaces anymore. I'm gonna go and put that out there. I wasn't even gonna do the spaces shit anymore. I was like, bro, you know what? Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that shit. He was like, bro, you tripping.
Yeah.
He was like, you letting that shit affect you and you don't even see what you doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's people that reached out to me, dog. And this is on my spaces, and y'all can go fact check if you want, about some of the people. But people saying how it got them through their day and how it's helping them. And so it's like,
and that's
my mission.
That's what we doing it for. Like, that's the whole point. So like, when you reach out to somebody and you say something like that, like, that's literally the motivation. That's the purpose. When people say that about my music, It's the highest honor. So I feel you.
So when he said that, I had to bring myself back because I was like, bro, you tripping, you getting lost in the message you was trying to get because believe it or not, excuse me, a lot of people don't know, bro, Tipville is really more than a brand.
Yeah.
Like this shit is really a movement.
Yeah.
And I put that hashtag every time I put Tipville movement because I want this to be a movement. I'm trying to keep this positive energy, this positive wave of going because I heard somebody say that I think it was Tank because he was on Drink Champions.
Yeah.
Go check out that podcast.
Yeah, he was dropping gems on there actually, yeah. Tank was dropping gems on
and so he was like, they always promote the negative music.
Yeah.
And he can play a better record. Like Nirvana, I believe is the top record going out right now. And I'm just not just saying it because this is my family. I strongly trust in what I'm saying right now that this is the hottest thing in America.
And this circles all the way back to the first shit we was talking about people that's talking that shit, but like rightfully, like really you can go listen to anything I put out in the last 3 years, bro. Like just one song. Like I always say, all it really take is like one song. Like if you put me in a room with somebody and they're like, what can you do? I will play you one song. And I promise you, we're going to leave out this room with something.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Each time.
So like, we are two people that have put the work in to be able to confidently put out work that like is worth talking about like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't take that lightly at all. And I respect you for holding my work in that regard because it's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So with that, it's like, man, he really brought me down. He was like, bro, like, and after that, I was like, bro, you sure right. Like I still was a little pissed off, but I was more at peace. And then the next day, then I was jamming music. Yeah. Then I really released it because you really got to release that energy.
Yeah, no.
Like that negative energy, if you hold it for so long, that shit is going to fuck with your whole mental. And it's going to, like, bro, like that shit probably could have fucked me up where I'm like, bro, I don't want to do none of this shit no more. Like,
exactly.
And I feel like in my previous life, that that type of moment affected me.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I can't do it. I'm done with that shit.
Yeah.
No, now that shit made me keep pushing because I see what I'm doing and I see the buzz behind it. And I'm going to keep pushing and keep elevating because this ain't even about just me. This is about the people that's put in the time. Bro, he did it like this. He say, if you quit now, cause everybody see where I'm going.
Yeah.
He said, if you quit now, all the sacrifices that your goddess has made for you to help make your dreams come true, that goes out the window. And I had to look, I say, bro, and that's the last, and I'm putting it out, that's the last person I ever want to disappoint.
Yeah.
It's her. And when she look at me and she just be disappointed, it's like, man, you just quit. And I'm not a quitter at all. I don't even like using that word. But I had to basically realign myself. I had to come balance myself back out and be like, oh, you doing it for the right reasons. Like my family music elevates me. I fucking love his fucking music.
Yeah.
It's part of my elevation. It's my growth. My boy Tutai, who put me on this journey. My boy, the reason I keep doing this podcast too, my boy Jermaine,
yeah,
who helped me get my LLC and all that shit. He the one, he said, hey man, I had a dream about your podcast. He said, keep doing it.
Yeah.
And people coming to me and I'm not asking for shit.
Yeah.
And people telling me, again, he bought my first microphone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, again, back to FDA, I wouldn't be in this studio doing this podcast right now if it wasn't for him seeing me. Even though y'all don't see me and him together, don't mean it's beef. Again, I'm going to keep reiterating that. It ain't beef because I fuck with him. If he called me today, hey, do a skit, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
And if he want to get busted Madden because I got his ass, I'm going to get his ass. I'm going to clip this part. Make sure we clip this part. I'm going to tag him because I still want some of that Madden smoke because that nigga did bust my ass the first game. Like a nigga 21 me, fam. Yeah, and so the next game, that's when the game was close and I choked it because I knew I should have won that game. But yeah.
Madden fun, bro. I don't personally play Madden that often. I only play that shit when I'm at my homie's house and they got Madden and they trying to, and it was crazy because it was one time where like niggas know I ain't had no Madden. So like they was all in the room like, you trying to play Madden? So like they could like posterize my ass, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm the nigga that don't play Madden. I was like, yeah, bet. I ran through all of the niggas. I swear to God, I ran through one of them with the Texans.
Hey, if you know how to play with him right, you can play. Shout out to my boy Pharaoh. He in the building, man. He do music too. He be talking that shit that you talk.
Hey, his name Pharaoh, so send him to me.
He's on. You know what? Fuck it. Get my live right here. You right here.
Actually, if you just show me his name, I got my phone right.
Yeah. Cause he nice with it.
Yeah,
right there.
Let me see.
The last one. Just joined. Yeah.
444. I see you.
Hey, yeah. He cold with it too. Yeah, he nice with it. Like, he nice. Like, that's another thing too. I'm not gonna brag on motherfuckers who ain't nice. So when you hear me say something about somebody, that mean that shit is 100% legit.
Yeah. And I'm following him right now.
Boom.
Support people.
Shout out to my boy Grind Legacy. He got his own clothing brand. That's another thing too, is that anybody that ever asks my help when they trying to do their clothing brand, I've not ever been like this. I tell them exactly what I did. I know they doing other shit too, but it was never on no hating shit, because one thing about me, I want to see my my teammate, because he will forever be my teammate, because we was on the same track team in college.
Yeah.
I always want to see my people win.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see us win.
Yeah.
And this ain't again, I'm not doing this shit for fucking this podcast and none of this shit. I want to see my people win.
Yeah, like it's people that in the acting industry, because I used to do that in high school and way before high school and all that. And like when college came around, that's when shit always gets serious, because when you acting and you going to school for acting, like this a big deal. You got to go somewhere. Like, you got to get into a BFA. You got to, and unfortunately, I can't even go into how my journey ended up not going the way it was supposed to. But like, even actors that I even competed against, I still root for them because they out there doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy. It's not easy. I want to see them win. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, you out there doing it. You have the balls to pack your shit up and go states away and, fight over scrap rolls first and then build up, because everybody know how it is. It's rare unless and I know some motherfuckers that can pop in the gate in the league. I know some motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I root for them in that journey, because like, even though it's not one that I was able to take, I still understand and I sympathize. Like, that shit not easy, and I want them to win, because the sacrifice, it's
people be seeing like the end products of shit.
Yeah, they see the end product, but you don't see what goes into it, bro. And that's always so, and it's so incredible when you look at like the different things that people can create and what you can put into them.
Yeah.
Because like, I can put a lot of things in my music, but it's not the same as when I get on the stage and I put something into a character.
It's like, I swear it's like you change, because I performed before.
Yeah.
But when you get on stage, it's like you switch. Even like on this podcast, I feel like it's a switch.
It's a switch, bro.
That always fucking pop.
It's a switch. Like for the longest, like on some crazy shit, because like my mind wasn't always the safest place for me. I always say the scariest shit I've ever seen is in my own head. Like one of the craziest things I ever went through was like trying to figure out who the fuck the real me was. Because I do so many things, you know what I'm saying? I can operate in so many different spaces. You know what I'm saying?
But that's all you though.
Yeah, and it's all me. And that's what I had to learn. Cause like I was like, damn, is Javion just like a character? You know what I'm saying? Or is this like another, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? And I just realized now, like, all that shit is me. I'm Javion. Like, nigga, that's me. That's my name.
You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. You seen the show Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been back on Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh right now on Netflix.
You know what's crazy? I have had the impulse to rewatch that shit, because I'm not gonna lie, all the Egyptian lore in there and like all the god talk,
see
like,
that?
that shit went over niggas' heads. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, so I went back and started watching Yu-Gi-Oh. Niggas probably laughing at me like, this nigga's fucking nerd.
Yeah,
Yes, nigga.
he on to something. Let him live.
Now, so watching Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So, Seto Kaiba.
Yeah.
So the first battle Yu-Gi-Oh had, it was against Seto Kaiba, if y'all didn't know. So his grandfather always talking about the heart of the cards, like trusting in the cards.
Yeah.
Basically like trusting in yourself, because Yu-Gi-Oh was a little small dude.
Yeah.
But nobody ever see him elevate to that higher self.
Yeah.
Which he did was he got into his higher self.
Yeah.
And that's
literally.
why he was doing all that shit.
Yeah.
The third eye.
Like, bro, that shit nuts, bro. That shit nuts when you think about
My
it.
thing is,
No bullshit.
y'all got to start watching shit, just not on the surface levels.
On God, like, bro, the amount of media that I've consumed in the past few days that's like, or not even past few days, the past few months that's been talking about some shit and they don't even realize
American
it, bro.
Dad. That's one of my favorite shows too.
I haven't actually been up on American Dad.
No, just go on Hulu, watch American Dad. And it's a lot of stuff. Even American Dad. They had, shout out to my cousin Delvo. I know he a fashion model because that nigga be in his motherfucking bag.
Yeah,
So shout out
yeah.
to my fam. But with American Dad, there's one person, they was like creating the news type shit, and it was like, oh my God, they control the weather because Stan
Yeah,
Smith worked for the CIA,
Yeah.
and it's like, did y'all not just hear this man just
Yeah,
openly
yeah.
say that, and they
Yeah.
did that shit? It's like,
Yeah, nah, you really, like, there's some shit, like, really the thing that kind of blew my mind, it sucks there wasn't no black people in it, but, like, that Moon Knight limited series on Disney Plus from Marvel, bro,
see,
it's so much,
I didn't watch that.
It's so much in there, bro, like, it's so
say
much
Moonlight?
in there. Moon Knight,
Moon Knight.
yeah.
I need to.
It's so much in there. Like, honestly, for it to be a superhero TV show or TV series, there isn't like a fuck ton of action. There really isn't. But the plot, the premise, the shit that they talking about in there, the way they represent it, bro.
I gotta watch that. Like, you got me very.
It's
intrigued
that
to
talk,
shit.
bro.
It's that talk.
That talk.
That talk. Okay.
It's that talk.
Say less.
It's
Shout out
only
to my
6
boy,
episodes,
Ely.
bro. It's only 6 episodes.
That's all right. Kanye, the documentary was only 3. Now we watched that already.
Yeah. So yeah, nah, it's that talk in there for real.
Shout out to the Geminis. Like, Geminis, like,
Oh
they-
yeah, it's Gemini season. Shout out. I don't necessarily have the greatest relationship with Geminis, but
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
still shouting to it.
yeah, you do. T.
I do. I lied. Yeah, actually, I know 2 people born on the 25th. So yeah,
No,
no.
not 25th, 26th.
I know. Actually, yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna say. May Geminis, them the folks.
I ain't see. My goddess is June 6th, and my young goddess is June 21st. But that June, I ain't gonna lie.
The June 21st is kind of close to Cancer season, so like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she, yeah. But I don't know. Them June Geminis, I be wanting to square up. I don't know, cause
You talking about the dudes?
nah, it really be the women, like,
Really?
cause dudes. Okay, so here's the thing. I really don't like either or, but the difference between them is like, at least the girl's gonna do it in your face. A dude gonna go behind your back when it comes to the Geminis.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
uh,
A Gemini woman gonna
I ain't
play in
gonna
your face.
see, T is my biggest example. That nigga just straightforward though.
But he a May Gemini. That's what I said. The May
Yeah.
Geminis are different. I really rock with. I've never been disappointed by a May Gemini, bro. Never. Some of the most solid
Well-
people that I've ever had in my. One of my biggest elevators is a May Gemini. Shout out 18 tape. Shout out Maya, bro. That's a dog.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, even my ex-wife, I still call her my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
She's a Gemini. I believe her birthday is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So I definitely gotta give her a happy solar return. But that's one of my biggest supporters too.
Facts.
Like even with the whole divorce, because a lot of people think when you get divorced is just like she just didn't work out. Don't mean you got a beef.
Yeah.
So
nah.
people see that relationship. You feel me? And they see our dynamic, and people are questioning. I'm like, bro, I didn't do nothing to her. She didn't do nothing to me.
Sometimes
I will
shit-
always have love for your daughter
Facts.
because even she can call me and be like, hey, mama need this, and I'll be like, all right, bet.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna come slide through. Anytime she call me, she already know. Boom, I'm pulling up.
Yeah. The only way I really ever come out of a situation with another person, like on some fuck you shit, like it's not, is if you really just go there. Like if you really just do some shit to me, bro. Like that's the only way. Cause like I'm not the type of person, I can't live with the guilty conscience of doing some shit to somebody. So like that's why I'm not
That shit
going
feel dirty as
that
hell.
shit feel dirty as fuck. Like I can't look somebody in the face knowing like I've fucked like some shit up for you.
You know what? That feels like if you're an athlete
And a
if you-
user can do that. They will look you in your face knowing they fucking shit up for you and smile.
you ever like this crazy. I'm about to use that analogy, but this is how I feel like where if I can't fuck with you, it's
Yeah.
like if you'll play a fucking sport as hard as you can, you sweat your ass off, and your fucking boxers are sweaty as hell, and that should be sticking.
Yeah.
That's how
Sticking.
nasty I feel about you.
Yeah. Nah, no, for real. Like I've had to reevaluate the people around me. Like I said earlier, I'm still doing it, but I've also had to reevaluate the spaces I'm in because the energies that get left there that make me feel so fucking sticky
You know,
spiritually.
you know what? Do like this because this is what I did too. And the crazy thing is, the power of manifestation is so fucking real. Y'all just don't understand.
It is.
It's like your what is the saying? Your tongue is the most powerful weapon or something like that.
Yep.
So I said, hey, I wanna see the leeches. If y'all know what leeches is, you gotta burn them off if they get to you. So I said I want to see the leeches. And if what I call users are leeches.
Facts.
And so the crazy thing is I didn't expect it to happen so fast.
Yeah. Nah.
And then it just boom, just brightened my eyes, and see that's the part where I had to be like, take a step back.
Mhm.
You asked for this. Now you getting mad at the shit you just asked for.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. She don't even know this. Like, and I don't ever really, cause when I do my shit, it's so sacred that I really don't even I don't even let people look at the shit cause I write my shit down physically. That's
Hold
something
up.
I had to learn.
See, I still
I-
write my shit
I
down.
had to learn that cause like I was doing a lot of trying to manifest and trying to make things work, just like saying it in the mirror type shit. I was trying to do stuff like that.
Hold
but
on, pause. Then you say write it down. Come on, man. Man. That's from Nirvana. If y'all didn't know, see,
Yep.
I know that because I listen to his music.
Exactly. So yeah, I said it. I said it in the album. It's so much detail in there. Like when you really talk to me, you just hear me. You just hear me.
Manifestation.
Exactly. So like literally. So I had to start writing that shit down, and then like repeatedly write it, like not just like once, and then like boop, it's done. Like no, writing multiple times the same shit. Sometimes I change it depending on how I feel or what's going on in my life. I don't always like try to manifest the same things. I try to manifest what I think would help me in that moment. And I was having a really low moment in March, and I put down on one of my manifestations, I was like, I'm gonna find my home. And then like 3 days later, I met her. Like no bullshit. Like no, she ain't even know that. She ain't even know that because I'm so secretive about how I do like my fucking like manifestations and all of that shit in 5D. Cause like that shit is so important to me that I can't even risk the chance that I might accidentally like make this something less powerful than it is by letting too many people.
Yeah, you can't
You know what I'm
let too
saying?
many people. Like how you said that.
Mhm.
2020 probably one of my roughest years on this earth, and I say, you know what? 2021, I changed my whole mind frame. That's another thing. I changed my whole mind frame. I say I'm gonna get everything I wanted in 2021.
That's what I had to do for 2021 into 2022. Cause like 21 was like
Yeah.
definitely worst year of my life. Like undoubtedly worst.
So with that, I got my goddess, I got my daughter. I definitely needed that because that grounded me too, and it put even more focus on me. It was like, yeah, it's like, bro, like dreams is actually your reality. It's just if you gonna obtain it,
Yeah.
because it's like if you dream it, you can achieve it. It's
Yeah.
not like no dream or what they tell you can place you in a box. That's why I operate outside the box.
Yeah, you gotta operate outside the box, and even in small shit, like, cause you just really gotta listen with multiple sets of ears, bro. Cause literally, what you were talking about, like making your dreams into a reality. Yeah, like the things that we have grand goals for, the things that we strive to do for, for ourselves, for our families, making those things into realities too. But like your literal dreams. Like I told Dejan McKnight, he produced the second half of Real Life. That's one of my partners, NGF. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy body. That's my brother. I told Dejan, I woke up one day and I was like, damn, nigga, I had a dream that you had leaked some of my music. And that shit blew the fuck up. And we got the fuck out of here. So like I wasn't even mad that you leaked it because the shit blew up. You know what I'm saying? And so like, and then no bullshit, like a month later, we had shot a video
Mhm.
and like out of nowhere, like just random, and I ain't have a problem with it either, because I mean he shot the video, so like it's both our work.
Yeah.
He had posted a snippet of it
Mhm.
on his Instagram.
That's when the black and white. Using black and white.
Nah. Kinda. It's more of a like a white and greenish kind of thing. It wasn't fully black.
Okay.
Not the Hell video. That's in black and white.
No, I'm talking about using your car.
Nah, not that one either.
Okay.
So yeah, he had posted this snippet on Instagram, and some really powerful people slid into the DMs because of that. So like literally, you have to make your dreams reality, and you have to always take everything from every perspective you possibly can. You have to open your mind to see everything from every fucking perspective. And that's what it's really about. When people say like, oh, like 3D, you know, I'm living in 5D, you know what I'm saying? It's when you, what that really is like you see it from a different perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna go into a math lecture, but like y'all know, something 2-dimensional will never see anything the way we see things in 3 dimensions. You know what I'm saying? This is the physical third plane that we live on in 3 dimensions. But like you have the ability to let your mind absorb information in more dimensions. That's what you have to do to be able to really understand and decipher what the fuck it is you need to do in this life. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna tell you shit your whole life. It's not gonna click until you really just sit and internalize that shit from every perspective you possibly can theorize in your mind. Every perspective. You have to.
Facts. He ain't lying.
And that's how you elevate yourself and others.
You know what? I'm gonna shout out to my little bro. He pulled up on me, and congrats on my niece Egypt. So
Congratulations.
So congrats to my little bro. With that being said, JVM, we're gonna leave it like that.
I like that.
You know what? First, before we leave, play that song.
Yeah. I don't even know which one. I got a lot of different.
You know, play the one of You and Your Goddess that I heard.
Oh yeah, I can play that one for y'all. Hold on, I can that shit. Well, I don't know. Let me not do that one. Let me not.
Not that one.
I ain't gonna do that. We're gonna say that. I want to save that for a special. Whenever we're able to get both of us in here.
You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna put both of them on the episode.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
Bet.
That's when we'll play that
song. Okay, bet. So I left that. You know what? Let me check my Palm Pilot. We get
Oh look, wait, no. I can play this joint because I never.
How about something? Unless you want to play something off the album,
we could do that.
Like we're gonna keep promoting this album. Hey.
We could do that. Actually, yeah. Today, let's just, since this is a lot of people, it might be a lot of people's first introduction to me. Then let's go ahead and just play the intro. That's what I'll do. I'll play the intro, and if you like what you hear, we'll leave like links and stuff where you can go check this shit out. But this is the intro to Nirvana for anybody that hasn't heard it yet. It features one of my friends, Pixie K. Shout out Pix. That's the dog. She's amazing. And funny story, this song, Pixie K was the last person to touch this project. And the reason being is because I ain't gonna lie, I was high as fuck. And I was listening to my album, and I was listening to it, and at the end of the song, I just heard like a voice in my head, like just singing this phrase. Maybe I'll take a plane someday up high and see you on the other side. I heard that shit. That's the one that got the countdown, right?
Or that's 888.
Yeah, 888 has the countdown. But see,
I didn't hear it until I started listening.
What?
I say, let me listen deeper.
Okay.
I say,
That's very real because the end of 888. Because like I said, Spirit Bomb is the last song that I did for the project. And I put Spirit Bomb on there because I really wanted it to have a really good lyrical performance where I really talked that shit like without the euphemisms, the metaphors, and all the great like storytelling and shit that goes on in the rest of the album. I just wanted to give it to you straight one time before the end of the album. So that's why. But in the original version of the album, it was going to end with 888. And what you hear, Jade, another talented woman that I, happened to cross, amazing person. I love her music. Shout out Jade, because she elevated.
Shout out Jade.
She elevated the fuck out of this album. She was the first person to touch it. That wasn't me. So she elevated the fuck out of this album. When she gave me that thing on 888, I was like, God damn, I'm ready to take this shit to a different place. And that's when I went and got the saxophone. That's when I got all that shit.
I love that shit.
So yeah, shout out Jade. But originally the album was going to end with 888, and the portion that Jade is singing over, it's just the intro slowed and backwards. So that's that. When you said like, is that the one with the countdown? I was like, yep. See, it's working,
bro. Okay, I guess how to end this loop. Because
it's an endless. Because literally, that's the whole point. Like all of the shit in the album is cyclical. I repeat lyrics. Like literally, the intro and what was going to be the outro are the same thing.
If you don't hear it.
Yeah, sometimes you don't hear it, but like, I'm keep listening, you know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, Pixie, man, she blessed this, and I took it straight to her because like I just heard that it just came to me, and I was like, it's gotta be a voice that resonates, which ain't mine. I need you. And she sent that shit right back to me. She actually, oddly enough, she sent that shit to me while I was in jail. Yeah, crazy story. I'm gonna have to tell y'all that at a different time. But yeah. The Legend of the Voyager is the name of this song, and it's the intro to the album. And
I knew you was gonna play that today.
Me either. But
no, because like I literally go to sleep with your lyrics in my head.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, the Voyager. And then you about to play? Man, come on, man.
Yeah, nah, bro. Sometimes you really just gotta go with the flow, and it's gonna lead you to the right thing. So like, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling this right now, so I'm gonna let it rock, and I hope y'all rocking with it too. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the links and stuff. And let me stop talking, play the music, man. I produced this. Like I said, it features my friend, Pixie. Great piece of work. Just the intro.
Sound good on my end.
Can never overshadow Apollo. I'm Tesla with a God complex. Electrifying. Who would have knew that Zeus would fall at the hands of little Nikolai? A brilliant mind can trump a lightning bolt or even hellfire. Irreversible spells cast down amongst the mankind while picking side when you can erase the sand line. It's all yours and it's all mine, but it's all mine. Blood magic, a door sealed from your sight with a lock as precious as human life. Only accessed in a fleeting moment of twisted time. A state of being impermanent, you can learn to fly. Build yourself a perfect life. Distractions to ensure you don't travel up to the highest high. The flesh is bondage, I care for it. My life in Stockholm. Friend of this world is the enemy of a lie. I live in truth, I live in present time. I live in dreams, I live in knowledge, everything I write. I live in prison, visions haunt me from my other lives. Live in depression, existential, there's a cheaper flight. But it's still a price, I live in choices, cause the choice is mine. Yeah. I told you I don't sleep.
Endless loop. that's what I want to ask you about. Because you know when I get in my car and hear that damn sound. So that's
Yeah, the dun dun. Yeah.
But it sounds like, but don't they go, that same sound goes into the next track though?
Yeah,
A little bit.
It does into the next track. It just like spills over. And,
Yeah. Okay. So I know I wasn't crazy.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. This is how we'll really end the podcast. This album is a lot more interconnected than it is on the surface. Like, there's a lot of talk about, you know, the metaphysical and elevating the mind, but there's an actual like story to this shit. Like, it's a journey. The original name to the project, I've said this like on the podcast like 10 times, but the original name for this shit was Voyage to Nirvana. The reason I didn't name it that is because my brother KX just dropped O2 Infinity, and I didn't want us to have like O2 Infinity, Voyage to Nirvana. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be a biting ass nigga, even though, you know what I'm saying, I'm a creative. I have my own ideas, but still I like to have some originality between the people that I work with. So like, I just named it Nirvana, but it was originally going to be called Voyage to Nirvana because this whole album is supposed to be about a journey, because I wrote it while being on a spiritual journey. The story is about an actual journey that came to me in a dream, like I was saying earlier about dreams, things that we aspire to, but like, no, actual dreams too. And yeah, that noise at the end of the intro, getting out of that car, you gotta ask a lot of questions about what I stepped out to. But yeah, someday we'll come on here and I'll dissect the whole album for y'all, and we'll do all that fun stuff. But yeah,
Technically, this would be like part 3 because if y'all didn't tune in, like this is the third time.
this the third time we've done this.
Yeah, so I guess
It's a new space. You know what I'm saying? We're growing.
You feel me? This is definitely the new space. You feel the air?
You know what I'm
It
saying?
tastes different. It tastes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a little
You know, hey. But
Shout out to our Tina Cass, Tina Mayweather, as we call her on the Space Meow Meow, because the Titville Gauntlet is going to continue. The second round is going to continue. We got Jay versus my DJ DG Yummy Hayes, who sponsored this episode. Again, shout out to Yummy Hayes.
shout out to DG and Yummy Hayes, bro, from Kansas City.
So you see that green bottle right there? That's you. So when we leave, man, take that.
Yeah. I got. Yeah, trust me. I'm gonna. I'm gonna.
And then order some from Yummy Hayes yourself.
Absolutely. We'll do. Y'all will be seeing me.
So with that being said, we're gonna put these back on. Oh yeah. It's getting typical in here. It's getting technical, as my boy Young Heavy will say, what the baby's gonna do.
Uh-huh.
Where's the crown?
There it is.
Where's the crown?
Heavy as the head, man.
You feel me? Hold on. See, that's, if y'all don't know, this is a new crown, and I ain't gonna lie, it kind of pissed me off, but it still got this real good energy in it. But yeah, I just don't like how it fits on the head. But with that being said, man, you got any last thoughts for him?
Man, keep elevating, bro. That's my last thought. Keep elevating. And if there's somebody that you feel is a user, man, watch them close. And know when to cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Cause they'll lead you somewhere, but it ain't up. So yeah. Elevate. Stay elevated. Stay around people that's trying to elevate. Stay around people that's trying to elevate you. Appreciate those people. Be patient with them.
I wouldn't even say trying. That's elevating. I'm not gonna say, because a lot of people get
elevating.
fried.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So be around people that is elevating.
Yeah.
So that means they still in their stages of still.
You're right. You're right.
Self.
It is, because that's we have to talk. We have to be very conscious of how we speak about things, because the tongue is a weapon. You know, it's a sword. The tongue is a sword. So like, when you're trying, you're doing. There's no trying. You're doing. You're doing it. So people that are elevating. Yeah. Thank you for correcting me on that. So.
Hey, and positive vibes only. As a hat. Who's that again?
JC Made.
JC Made. Go check that out. We need to put that also in to the thing so they can go get the hat. So you know what? Reach out to them and see if they want to sponsor an episode. Again, I said this in the beginning of the podcast. I am taking sponsors. So Yummy Hayes was the first sponsor. I got another sponsor. That he does coloring books, like for the youth.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got one in the car.
Yeah.
And I met him at the wedding last night. So shout out to Daylin and her husband on their union. Before I go, because we got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
People are like, I put out wedding flow. Hashtag wedding flow if you didn't see.
Yeah.
People thought I got married. I did not get married. I just put wedding flow because I knew y'all was going to come to that assumption.
Yeah.
I shaved the beard down for the first time in I don't know how long.
I know that was painful.
No, it wasn't. I actually put my mind to it. I was like, bro, shave it down.
Oh, okay.
I was like, shave it down.
Okay.
I was like, you know what? I said, I want new beard energy.
Yeah. See, and that's something I've been thinking about too. Because like I don't want to shave my beard at all. But like I'm thinking about what type of energy does this beard? Because this beard has been with me through a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you know what? I need some new energy, so shave the beard down. And that's what I did. But I made it to this length because I think if it would have got a little lower, I'd be like, nah.
I don't look like no baby, man.
Yeah.
Like a baby, man.
You feel me? So with that being said, man, it's always going to be love and positivity.
Facts.
So peace, hair grease. We out this bitch.